Love. Oh boy, love. Sweet love, but bitter love. Love has been the biggest lesson of my life. In the past, I was always daydreaming and fantasizing about love. That one day a handsome prince come to me and take me away on his horse to his kingdom so we could live happily ever after forever. But that day never arrived, and it left me with a burning question in my soul. What is actual love? I have questioned myself for so many years about what true love is. Why is real love so rare and hard to find for most people? Of course, not for everyone, but 90% of the time. Why do people switch partners so easily and fast and replace love so easily? I have watched so many couples fall apart because the moment the excitement fades and they settle down, they completely lose interest in each other. Are we really in love, or do we just love the idea of it? Why is it that when we finally get the person we love, we start to hate them a little while after? I think most of the time we just love the fantasy. Then why people cheat so easily, constantly comparing their partners to others, judging them, complaining after just a few days, before jumping to the next person and repeating the same cycle? If love is supposed to be unconditional, why is love treated like a transaction, given and take only when it benefits someone? It's not real love. It's just a temporary physical attraction. The moment their selfish desire fades, they easily chase someone else. Can you tell me how that can ever be called love? But one night I realized how this worldly illusion about love had consumed my whole life, and it suddenly shattered like glass into 1,000 pieces. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. I knew I could never go back to that place. How was it possible that I didn't love myself fully yet? I poured so much of my love into others. I realized I didn't truly love anyone because I didn't even love myself first. How could I expect to find real love anywhere when I was always looking for it completely outside of myself? I was stuck thinking love could only exist in a relationship, believing that only a man could make me happy, or that my life would be perfect if someone loved me. I didn't appreciate myself, my self respect, or my own worth. And that lack of self-love is exactly why kept me trapped in that endless cycle of seeking validation from others. I was so sad, girl, all because I couldn't find my dream lover. But that night, when I sat down with my shadow, I asked myself, do you love someone unconditionally? The answer was no. I know this is hard pill to swallow, but I realized I loved my parents only because they took care of me. I loved my sister only until they were nice to me. I loved my partner because I was dependent on them. I was never truly loving someone unconditionally. Then I wept my tears and told my Creator that I devoted all my love to you. I can see now that humans can never love unconditionally. Only our Creator who created us can love us unconditionally. He is the only one who gave me this life, who stood by me in my bad days, in my good days, in my restless night, and in my darkest moment. He never abandoned me. He always provided me with all those good things that everybody can't have. He gave me hope and purpose when I was at the lowest point of my life. He wiped my tears through love and through gratitude when there was no one else there, no shoulder to lean on. In that night, he showed me what true unconditional love is. Through him, I realized that my personal pain is absolutely nothing compared to the sufferings in the worldly life. Look at our worlds going through so much loss. People losing their children, losing family members, and children who even can't even drink clear water, have a warm meal, or breathe fresh air. Yet, when we go through a simple heartbreak, we think our whole world is falling apart. You can find gratitude for everything, even just for the simple gift of a new day and being able to open your eyes another morning. We should live each day as if it's our last day, appreciating the small, beautiful things. We so easily take for granted, even if it is your last day on earth. You will always find gratitude in the moment if you just choose to live in it, even through complete chaos. Once I found that deep gratitude, I finally found true love. The next day, I woke up and found love everywhere. Now, when I realize love, it is just a collection of simple everyday things. I feel it after rain when the green moss starts to peek through on your backyard path, or in a bush of roses blooming in the garden beside your kitchen window. Love is right there in the sweet smell of a newborn baby when you are holding them close. A silly laugh of a kid suddenly hits my mind. A sunny winter morning gives me warmth. The smell of heavy rain hits the dry ground, and I find in a quiet sunset arrives where the sky turns purple and pink, and you just know all those birds are safely flying home. I feel it in a foggy, sunny day when you are walking somewhere and the footpath full of dandelions and yellow flower keeps you company. I'm telling you, just keep going. And right in the middle of busy road, leaning your head against a train window, watching the city lights blur, suddenly in a stranger gives you a smile for no reason at all. You can find love in all of this moment. Love is not meant to be a fairy tale fantasy, but if you find that kind of love, I am so happy for you. But for those who haven't found that in this life, please know you can find love too, everywhere, in nature, in plants, in trees, in the sky, and right there in the middle of your ordinary day-to-day life. So, my friend, love is actually never meant to be taken for granted. You have to learn to love in the present moment. Go ahead, love your parents, love your partner, and love your children with everything you have. Because life changes so fast and so mind. You never truly know how long it's going to last. You never know. And through it all, will you be more grateful and love someone even though you never found love exactly the way you wanted? Lots of love.